What's going on, good people? Oh man, we are back for another one. This is episode 10 of the
Oh
Dallas
yeah,
Duo. I am one half of the Dallas Duo. I am D Hill, who I got with me.
and it's your boy D White. Thank you for rocking with us for 10 of these things. Let's keep it going, baby.
Let's keep it going.
Victory
Uh
Wednesday.
Victory Wednesday. We gotta love it. It makes it for the episode be even more pleasant. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, we are definitely utilizing the Three Man Weave YouTube channel. So
Oh yeah,
please like, share, subscribe. Once again, appreciate those fellas for letting us utilize the channel.
yes
Um,
sir, yes sir.
so we are here, and oh man, Monday Night Football, baby.
Oh yeah, prime time, baby.
Oh man, let's get right into it. How was you feeling during the game, man? How you feeling? I was there, and
Right,
that
you
live
was
at
in there. You was
that,
in there.
that live atmosphere, man.
Yeah,
It was a whiteout, like you said, Monday Night Football game. They represented. They was in there. They was cheering the entire game. The crowd was not out of it till they was actually out of it.
right,
I felt every emotion, the excitement. Then I was sick.
right,
We'll expound on that later on. Then the
right,
excitement again. But oh man, being there with my pops, man, it was just a wonderful feeling. Like you said, everything went perfect that day. I
right.
got off work on time.
Woo, that's a big one.
We got Yeah, that was the major one. We got there
Right,
on time. The hotel was directly across the street from the stadium. We could see the stadium from the hotel. We pretty
right,
much could have walked if the interstate wasn't like right there, but it
right.
was crazy. But they had a shuttle service that took us to the stadium and picked us up.
Oh man, can't beat it, bro.
But you can't beat it, man.
Right.
Like you said, everything happened. Everything was perfect. Everything went exactly how we planned.
Oh yeah.
And the parlay hit. And the parlay hit.
And the parlay hit. That bread, that
You
bread
know it.
came in. Yes, sir. Can't beat that.
You definitely can't beat that at all. What was your thoughts going towards it?
Well, watching the game, I felt like we just dominated the whole game. I felt like we was in control, but we were just man, like, it was a penalty here that would stop a drive, or a drop pass there would stop a drive. Like this, we was
Hmm.
keeping them in the game. You could feel it like we was dominating. There wasn't nothing they could do. Our defense on offense that our defense couldn't stop. Then on offense, we was moving the ball. We had a real good game plan, moving the ball. We just needed somebody to make a play. That's all we needed. So in the second half, they finally came up with that. But I was man. Then when we kept them in the game, then when Saquon broke that run
Yeah.
and they went up, I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about right here, man. We need somebody to step up, and make a play for us. And they finally, they got it together, made some plays, went down, scored a couple times. Because really, man, we could have had 40 points easy, man.
That's how it felt. Like it felt like total domination
Right.
early on in the game, and we were just leaving points on the field.
We're just
Um,
leaving them.
the first drive, like you say, the penalties, man.
Penalty.
And I get it. I know one of the penalties we took on purpose, to delay a game on the punt,
Right.
to give us some more space. So that's gonna add up to the total to make it ain't gonna make it no better. I know we had a couple penalties that we got lucky that offset or got
Right.
declined, but man, this is a reoccurring thing.
Mm-hmm.
We got to clean this up, man. Like at
Got to,
some
man.
point, and certain penalties I can stomach, like those Donovan Wilson penalties. I can stomach those, like
Right.
because I understand that's who I understand
Aggressive.
who
The
he is,
aggressive.
like
You're right.
'cause,
Outside of
uh,
the one he hit the ball to
yeah,
that one.
yeah, come on now.
Yeah. That's yeah, that was dumb. But outside,
So,
but the aggressive penalties, I understand.
so like for Sam Williams, I'm giving him a pass for some of his mistakes because those are aggressive mistakes, and he's young, he's a rookie, you know. So he the only one that can get somewhat of a summer pass, Like I said, Tyler Smith had a little false
Right.
start.
Right.
Okay, so you're not going to have a perfect game,
It's
and
not gonna be perfect. Right.
yeah, I'm not naive on that fact, but like some of these penalties and the number of penalties that we have,
Yeah.
they got to clean it up, man. We're
It's
not
the it's
going to
the
continue.
yeah, it's the number of penalties. It's just alarming, man. Getting penalties like that is crazy. Now I'm gonna say, I ain't one of the with the that's probably one of the worst officiated games of the season so far on both sides. It was bad, man.
I
I
mean,
mean, tackle Noah in the end zone. I'm like, you sitting right there in front of it. Tackle Noah in the end zone. That was 7 points. We only got a field goal. That's 4 points on the board right there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, tackle my man in the end zone. Like, what? I mean,
I think that was a. I know we didn't get the call right. I think that was a great play design.
it was
I think it was a design for him to disguise it that way for them to hold him. You know what I'm saying? And we just didn't get the call. And like I said, Cooper immediately threw it so they can
right.
you can get the flag. That play, that particular play though, like I said, obviously it was a penalty and they didn't give it to us. I wanted us to run the ball. That was the
Right.
only play call that I questioned Kellen that night.
Oh, that was the second time Noah got held. That's when he got held off
Yeah,
the line.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm talking about that
yeah.
play. Yeah,
Got you, my fault.
like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
second time. I'm
yeah.
sorry, the second time that they missed. But that play, right? You said was 3rd and 1. I wanted to milk. I wanted them to
Right,
milk some of that clock.
right.
So
Yeah, like I
that
said, I
was
was. Yeah, like we was talking during the game. Like I said, I felt the same way. I wanted to run the ball here, get that clock. But if the two dudes don't hold him up the line, he wide open. That could have been a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the touchdown. Like I said,
yeah,
that's the play
right.
call, something that we've been asking for. So we like
It's
say we can't talk on both sides of
right, right.
Man, I'm telling you one thing, bro. Seeing Micah in person is different, bro.
It's real, bro.
It's different. That play that's on social media. I think the NFL on their Instagram they posted
Mhm.
the triple team that he just knocked the boy down, went
Right.
through the triple team and still hit Daniel Jones.
That's wild.
I was right there. I'm like, man, I couldn't even record it. Like
Right.
it
Happened
happened
that
so
fast.
it happened so fast, bro. Man, I, I'm telling you, man. But did you see your boy D Law?
Hey, that's what we're waiting for, man. We've been looking for that law for a while now. And
That
it's
right
crazy what
there.
Michael it's crazy what Michael will do when he draws so much attention. Somebody gonna eat, and we got cats is eating. Armstrong is eating, Law was eating, Fowler was eating, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do.
Donovan Wilson got a sack off of one of
Right.
those. That was amazing play call on the stunt.
Yeah, definitely.
And simple fact, let me cut these stuff. Yeah, I think the fact that they have to continue that. The
Right.
others, the others like Shaq calls them in basketball.
Hmm.
The others have to continue to finish those drives. The attention that
Right.
Mike is going to get is only going to increase. Like you said,
Exactly.
he was double and triple team all night. He was still getting the same amount of pressure. You can
Right.
see he was sick. He was clearly
Off
still, yeah.
the flu. Right.
But they have to continue to finish, and they have to continue to capitalize on the attention that he's getting. So the simple fact
Exactly.
it's going to loosen him up, because
Hmm.
eventually they're going to have to roll some of this cover. They would, we're going to have to block somebody. We're going to have to just man
Right.
up. At some point we can't double team them every play, but
Every play. Right. Hmm.
they're going to have to continue. And I believe so. I believe so. A game like that, like I said, DeMarcus Lawrence, come on, man, come on.
Yeah.
That's vintage right there. That's what we've
That's
been missing.
that's vintage.
Mhm.
Vintage. That's what we've been missing, man.
So, like I said, I was on that same angle when I seen Michael on that play. I had that same angle on the CD drop. And when I tell
Man.
you,
Mm.
man, my heart dropped. That
Oh
ruined my
yeah.
night. It halfway ruined my night.
Right, definitely. That plays like that can turn games, bro. They can win and lose your games right there, for
And when
sure.
I went back and I watched the TV broadcast and I seen I think it was work. It was worse live because I can
Right.
see him. It was another concentration drop. He was like,
Hmm.
bro, it's right in the bread basket. I
Right.
know I'm about to catch it. It's about to be so easy. My hands is nonchalant. It's like
Nonchalant,
it's like
lackadaisical, man.
I know I got it. And it was like, and you dropped it. I was like, oh my God. Man, I went to the bathroom at halftime. The dude had an 88 jersey on, right? The Giants fan was killing him. They take that
Right.
88 jersey off. He don't deserve to wear 88. Take that off. And the fan had like, bro, this ain't CD. He don't deserve
Right.
that 88. I mean, they was killing him. I seen the social media. I seen it in the Facebook group. I seen it on
Mm.
Twitter. I mean, he was getting killed, but when he
And
made up for it,
right, Taylor, man, you talking about a tail of two halves, bro. I mean, he was getting fried first half, and like
mm-hmm.
you couldn't defend him, bro. Like that's outrageous for you to drop that. He too where he may try to be smooth and look good, man. Like he didn't
Yeah,
even put his hands out for the jump. He let it get
yeah,
all the way into his body. Like, bro, you got somebody. I mean, when he legit has really good hands. He got
yes.
legit hands. Use them. You know what I'm saying? Use them things.
No,
The ball,
it's
like
these these the first. It's the frustration drops, like I said, because they all
right,
concentration drops. These are not,
right.
you don't have questionable hands. You have questionable concentration. You
That's it.
you got to get that under control. You got to get it control. And like you said, tell it two halves because he took that last drive over.
He took like right when in crunch time. That's I mean he need to bring that fire. If he need to be roasted before the game, let's let us know because
Yeah,
we can
because
send some shit out.
we can handle that. You know what I'm saying? If that's what
We
you
can
need
get
to
you
do,
right.
we can get you right. But
'Cause that's
um,
crazy, bro.
let's keep showing some more love to the offense right now. I mean, how many more good things can we say about Noah Brown, bro?
Yeah, he talking about somebody that took advantage of their opportunity and stepped up. I mean, man, who's more deserving than Noah Brown? Jason Garrett turned this man into a blocking wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Didn't he give him no opportunities? He done cut 20, 30 pounds. He worked on his craft, man. That man out there making legit. He's a legit number three, the top end number three wide receiver right now. The way he look, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion,
And
I know he's a number two right now, but he's really a number three. You know what I'm saying? But he's doing his thing.
with Gallup coming back, it's not even the fact that I don't think we're going to see less of Noah. I think we're going to see more of Noah when
Right.
Gallup comes back because I think we're going to be able to Swiss Army knife him a little bit more, put him more in that Cedric Wilson role from we had last year. Like I said, we
Mm-hmm.
know he can block. We know the
Right.
plays that say this. We can go. We don't have. I know we've been running a lot of 12 personnel, a lot of two tight end sets, and we're going to expound on that a little bit later.
Yeah.
But when we go to the three wide receiver sets now, like I say, when Gallup comes back and Dak comes back, we're still not going to be losing a lot of the blocking prowess because we still got Noah in
Right.
there. So
Exactly.
it's the fact, like I say, I think his role is still going to expand, even with a Gallup coming back, even with a
Right.
Schultz, when Schultz returned, and when he's playing. So I think it's just we're going to see more of a Noah Brown, even
Mm-hmm.
even more. Maybe
Right.
not be statistically, but
But
it's
he gonna
like
be yeah.
more snaps, more utilization. I think,
Mm-hmm.
like I say, you can't be saying that wrong. Um, Jalen Tolbert was active.
Right.
He
Gotta
got
got him a
out there.
catch. Got him a catch. He short arm one that would have been a big play, but it's hard to be mad at him for that. You know what I'm saying? First action. So
So you thought he short armed
I thought he short armed it. That's what I thought.
it. Okay.
From the TV broadcast, you know what I'm saying? You might have seen it better in the stadium, but it looked like he was quick, you know what I'm saying?
I was behind them that play. I was behind them,
Mm-hmm.
so they was going the other way.
No, got you,
So
got you.
I had to see the TV broadcast. I
Yeah,
had to actually really wait to see the TV broadcast. And from my perspective, is those are one of those plays that's a chemistry play for me.
exactly.
The deep ball ain't just an
Mm-hmm.
easy ball that you can just go out there and throw. That's a
You just go
chemistry
out there
play.
and do it. Yeah,
And
exactly.
and I really don't know how much chemistry those two have because
Right.
Toby been all his reps was supposedly with Dak
Mm-hmm.
during training camp.
Right.
And like I say, once again, a deep ball isn't really it's not really an easy throw. It's not a high
Mm-hmm.
percentage throw. But the
Right.
fact that it was there, I like the fact that those balls, it was back to back deep throws.
Yeah.
You
And he
make
ran a
you
good route. He ran a good route to
ran a
get open, get separation.
hold on, you ran a good route on off coverage.
Right.
So I'm saying that man was about 10 yards back and you got
Yeah.
behind him.
And he got
You know
behind
what
him.
I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's a positive sign that it's there.
Right.
And like I said, I like the fact that you took a deep shot because it's gonna loosen up the coverage. They
It,
can't just
it
sit on these short routes.
Thank you. You know, like I say, it don't matter if you hit it. Let's let the defense know that you got it, that you can do it at any time. So they got something else they got to think about. You know.
Like I said, it's more so the attempt that got me, and I'm sitting there like,
Right.
okay, cool. Um, I wish, that was well. I can't get greedy, but I still want them to try to get more and more involved. I think they starting to slow play this thing, but I wish they would have got Semi involved. You know,
Yeah.
kind of wish that they got Turpin. It's not really a wish. I'm just saying because, like I said, I only had one questionable Kellen play call in this game. He called an amazing
Mm-hmm.
game in the running game. Oh man, the running
Kellen
game was on
did a
point.
great job. They called it. I think Mike. About time. We've been talking about this since all last year. McCarthy
Hmm.
finally got in his ear like this. Hey, we need to scrap that. We need to lean on this. We need to, you know what I'm saying? You the head coach. You should have been doing that, but that's the past. Now we were looking forward. They looking good. Last 2 weeks they didn't call two good games. So keep it up.
I think that's the template.
Yep.
I don't
And
care who
when that get back, they need to be the template too.
that continue to be the 30 for 30. I'm gonna call it the
Right.
30 for 30 is the template. We
That's
need
it.
30 passes, 30 runs. And if you can
There
get
you
the
go.
30 runs, that means that, like I said, that means the running game is working.
Right.
And like you say, 30 passes out of those 30 runs, I mean something happened, something had to
So-
be positive.
Something has
You
to
know?
be exactly.
So I'm liking them, like I say, that 30 for 30 is the way. How did you feel about the tight ends?
Hey, show's gone, bro. Hey, don't two for fourth round rookie and an undrafted guy. I know at the beginning a little shaky with the penalties with Hendershot, but
Hmm.
he's an undrafted rookie. Getting in there. Them boys stepped up. They were block. First of all, they was blocking, bro. Like some grown men out there blocking off the rip,
Hmm.
making plays when they need to make plays, man. The big catches, first down catches, man. I was very impressed with the young tight ends, bro. Very impressed.
Henry shot don't remind you of Blake Jarwin.
He do remind me of Blake Jordan. He do. He
And
got
I
the way he run. Yep.
and I
About
think and I think with the differences of his skill set and a Jake Ferguson skill set, I think they complement each other. And I think that's the
hmm
ideal version of a 12 personnel, what you want to do.
Right.
Because Jake Ferguson and Dalton Schultz, they too similar, you know.
They similar, right? Very similar. Yeah.
So you wanted the different dynamic of a Henry shot. He's showing you athleticism, trying to hurdle over
Yep.
the dude and everything, man. I told you Jake Ferguson got a little Kittle in him,
You
Kittle
do.
ish.
Yeah.
You know, what I'm saying
Right.
the blocking was there. I do believe that Hendershot's blocking will improve.
Right.
This is game rep. This is like
Right.
early game rep, so he's going to improve
Exactly.
in that area. I'm not saying he's lacking. I'm just saying he's going to improve.
He
So
surprised me. He surprised. I didn't. He was a better blocker than I thought because
yeah.
the baldy breakdowns. He was in there blocking, bro.
So like you said, so they understand the skill set. So like you said, the drop off wasn't
Right.
really didn't get that many opportunities, you
hmm
know. But when the opportunity that they did get, they made the best out of it.
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
like I said, they definitely did a thing. But speak on that running game.
Oh yeah.
Hey, another week,
hmm
just giving Tony the ball, right?
Another week. No reverses. No double reverse. None of that. Look, turn around and put it in the bread basket. Let them go with it,
And
and
just
look
let
what
him
happened.
play running back, right? You just let
Let
him
them
play
let
running.
them, let them play running back.
And once again, the balance was there.
hmm
Zeke got them tough yardage, man. I
Yep.
mean, just keep going forward every time. He busted a big run on a third
hmm
down,
On the
third and
third
long,
down.
that they were just trying to just give a giveaway play
Right.
that he busted, a 27 yarder. You got to give it up for that. And I mean,
For sure.
the running
Play
game,
calling, execution.
but like I said, the play calling. I mean, getting your tackles, getting your linemen out in space. I mean,
Right.
bro, Tyler Smith just moving people, bro. I mean, it was looking kind of illegal. Some of the blocks that he was doing when he was leading the way,
He a grown man coming out there, bro. It's crazy for a
and
cat to
then
be that young from
and just
Tulsa,
moving people. He,
doing that. That's crazy. But with a little bit of coaching,
you
a
know,
little bit of Duke. He put a little Duke on him. Look what happened.
just a little bit. But then when you go to the other side, Terrence Gill was doing the same thing when
Parents
they
still doing the same thing.
when they were getting them tackles out of space, and I'm sitting there like, is this a new wrinkle?
Right.
Because I'm kind of feeling like, is this the game plan that the Bucks running game was using on them?
Right.
Did we steal this?
Right.
Are we finally stealing from other teams?
No, I was just about to say that. It seemed like every team in the league was still stuff from other teams that work, except for us. We will keep doing what we gonna do. But no, man. If something's successful, try that mess, man. It's crazy.
Because I'm
And
looking
that's what it
at,
looked like we did.
I'm like, I'm kidding. There's a lot of moving linemen on here. I'm like, if people is moving,
People is moving.
people are moving.
Right.
And we seen Jason Peters.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how did we feel about the alternating of the guards? Like,
I think it was just for like, it's his first game back. They didn't want to, what I'm saying, throw him in the fire and play 60 snaps. So they wanted, get his feet wet. What I'm saying, I don't think it's gonna be like that every week. I think maybe next week we'll see more Peter, what I'm saying? It'd be more lean towards Peters as he gets his air, get his conditioning back in him. That's what I feel. Then when Connor come back, I don't know what's gonna happen when Connor come back. I don't
good
know if
problem.
Connor becomes a swing guard and move Farnell back to backup center. It's gonna be interesting for sure. If Peter's still playing well.
There's a lot of comfortability from
Yeah,
Peters.
right.
He only had really one snap at guard in his career, and when he
Mm-hmm.
got in the game, that's what sparked the big old Tony Pollard run at his immediately
First
first snap.
first play.
I remember texting you during the game. I'm like, oh, Peters in, boom.
Hmm. Boom.
you know, it's just like this is a good problem to have. I
Yeah.
can understand the difference from when Tyron got hurt, how we felt.
Right.
The difference from what episode after the Bucks
Tampa
game.
Bay game. Yep.
Like
Season. Oh, we was ready for the draft.
we was ready to start scouting. Man, we ready looking at linemen and all that. We ready to get
Mock
ready for the
draft
game
season.
getting early. I mean, the difference is, and don't take. I want to tell the people when you watch this, I understand that we seem happy, rejuvenated, and excited because we won. We are supposed to.
Right.
Don't get nothing twisted. Nothing has changed. We
Nah.
are still not believing in this team until
Right.
they show us something in the damn
Yeah.
playoff.
In the playoffs when it really matter. I don't. No regular season is cool, but
Yeah,
playoffs. Show me something in the playoffs.
I get it. We are in a good mood. Like I said,
Right.
that's what wins do.
We
And,
fans. You know what I'm
we
saying?
are, like I said, we are still fans at the end of the
Right.
day, and we are still regular people. Regular people have emotion, but don't
Right.
get nothing twisted.
Right. We
Nothing has
yeah.
changed
We ain't
until
satisfied with this.
until we do something in the damn playoffs.
Right. That's when
All
it's
right.
that's when it's real.
So we had some reports. We thought that Michael Gallup was going to play.
Right.
He did not play, which was once we got the news that he wasn't playing, we texted each other. We was like, make sense. This is a short week. No need to try to play
Right.
him out there in the short week with an
Exactly.
injury. Do we expect him to play this week?
Well, a report came out that he said it personally that he just ain't felt comfortable going out there Monday night. So he wanted to be. He said what happened with Godwin when he came back, earlier, then pulled a hamstring. He said he want to make sure everything's straight before he get out there. And I think, like we said, playing on the short week had a lot to do with that. So I was real confident that he was going to play Monday. So what I say, like 90%.
Yeah.
I'm less confident in that. I'll say about 75, 80% that he's going to play Sunday. You know what I'm saying? It just depends where his mental. It's all about. I think he's 100%. His mental. So I can't. You never know where a guy's mentals is at. So I can't put. Anyway, he can feel good Saturday, be like I'm playing. Then something come up Sunday, he might feel a little tweak. Then he like, well, I don't want to test it. I'm gonna set this one out too. So I say about 75% he gonna play Sunday.
I'm looking at it similar to like a Cooper Rush situation. Like winning is the medicine,
Mm-hmm.
right? We won. We beat the Bucks. I mean, no, not the Bucks. We beat the Bengals. We beat the Giants. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Long as we're winning, take your time. We need you
Take
in the
your time.
long. We need you
Right.
for the long haul. We need you home.
Right.
But the moment, like I say, we lose and the offense looks bad, or we
Get him
lose
in.
because we needed some
Mm-hmm.
receivers. Now it's time for the reinforcement.
Right. Right. Very true.
But winning can prolong some things because let's
Yeah.
be honest. If we'd have lost to the Bengals and we'd have lost to the Giants,
Oh.
Dak will be playing this week.
Oh. Oh, sirens be going off,
Yeah,
DEFCON 5. Like, bro, yeah.
they would be trying to find a way to get that swelling down and all that,
Yep.
and put the glove on them or whatever they would have
Put
had to
them
do.
put that Michael Jackson glove on them.
They would whatever they would have had to do for that. Dak will be playing now, but
Hmm.
now the fact that Cooper Rush is playing well, and on
Right.
top of that, side note, this right here might have been one of Cooper's best games. I get it.
Right.
The Minnesota game was a good game for him
Right.
statistically
Hmm.
and all that. I get it, but this game, if the receivers didn't let him down
Right.
in the first half,
Right.
he would have had way better stats.
He had 300 plus passing yards.
Yeah, but I
Easy.
like I said, the command and the offense throws that he was making.
Yeah.
Like I believe so, but like I said, if he continues to play well, if we just continue to win, just keep
That's it.
winning. Okay,
Keep
then
winning.
Trey, cool. Like okay, then Dak. Okay, we now you 100%, and now
Yeah.
we can keep it moving.
Take your time. Take your time. Get that thing completely healed then. Exactly. We got breathing room, you know. You stole a couple wins, we good.
And the same fact of say for Jason Peters. Okay, you've been working in at guard, you've been
Right.
working and practicing, you've been working in at tackle, you've been working in at all the positions. I they may be guided him as to swing everything,
Right.
and because
I ain't mad at it.
once again, if we keep winning, then if McGovern comes back, we may can just put him back in and just put
Hmm.
everybody back in their rightful position. But like I say, winning is the medicine. Winning
Yeah.
cures all. Winning prolongs rushing these people back. So
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that while we're winning or how we're looking. Let's just say
Right.
that.
300% with that. Yep.
Speaking of Dak, how you feeling? How you feeling about that?
I think
Or
I think I think they're shooting for the Eagles game. I think that's what the team want to do, but it's got to see how his body respond. So I still think he's at least another 2 weeks out before can start. Realistically, think he can come back and play.
Eagles game is a Sunday night game, right?
Yeah. Yep. Sunday night.
Come on, man. Like, come on, man. We know the marketing geniuses of
Oh yeah. Jerry Jones
uh,
had his them wheels turning right now.
yeah. I know he wants the controversy and all that, but
He know better than that.
yeah, like we get it.
Yeah.
We get it. It's crazy. Like me personally, if we can continue to keep winning, I'll ride this thing out to the bye week, man. I'm telling
Right.
you,
Exactly.
you
So
know,
yeah, so he's healed up. You know what I'm saying? Why bring him back if he ain't 100% healed? If you winning, you know what I'm saying?
that was our original date of him returning, even if we thought we was about to lose.
Right.
Like you say, we wanted what we say at best case scenario, we go 3-5
Right.
with Cooper Rush, and it's still a possibility. It's nothing
Yeah.
over with.
Ain't
It's
nothing
not
over
over
with.
with.
Yeah.
I want to read this quote from Dak. He been wearing the headset on the sideline. He been on the sideline, cheering on the team.
Yeah.
Still been a part of the team. Been on the sideline wearing the headset to listen to the plays. So he said, "It's not that I'm learning new things about the defenses we face or anything like that, but I'm seeing more and more just how simple this game can be." Prescott said, "Hearing the calls in the headset and then seeing how defenses line up from the sideline reinforces that sometimes all you have to do is slow the game down and go through the design of the plays. It can be so simple. That's what I can't wait. That's why I can't wait to get back to." Before you respond to this, I want you to answer this for me. How many checks or changing of the plays have you seen from Cooper Rush?
I seen a handful, not maybe 3 or 4.
Now,
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4.
we know the custom of the flipping the play or getting this right back
Right.
to the
Run,
play.
run the pass the run.
Yeah,
Right.
we know those, but like we've actually seen Dak take command of the
Right.
of the line of scrimmage and check out of plays and has the autonomy to change the plays.
Right.
I think this is what happened last year that he couldn't see,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that maybe Kellen or Nussmeyer or the whole coaching staff as a whole didn't have the balls enough to tell him last year.
Run that damn play, bro.
Just run the play call that we call it.
Run a play.
Because last year they said the same thing. He said it. And he said it in passing and mistaken. He said they're disguising the defense. They're running, they're going into things that's different from what they're showing.
Right.
Now let's rewind back to week 1 of Devin White. We knew what they was gonna do. We knew
what they was gonna do.
We knew they was gonna play. We know the play. So teams has figured out how to show a look to make him check into the play. We know what you're checking into.
And confuse them, right? Make it easy for them, like an open book test.
And you feel what I'm saying? And now it's back to let's simplify some of these things.
Right. One or two.
Call the play.
Yeah, 1 or 2 quick reads. You know what I'm saying? Boom. They I'm seeing the stat. Cooper Rush is number 2 in the league. Well, getting the ball out right behind Tom Brady. Like 2 point. He like Tom Brady's like 2.4 seconds. Cooper Rush is like 2.46. I mean, there it is. You know what I'm saying? There it is.
I think the problem with this is it's not an indictment on Dak. It's the fact that we understand your talent. We understand that what you can do. So why try to hold you back? Let's try to give you more. And I keep and me and AJ, we have conversations all the time about our team. And I told him this, and he understood it, but he definitely like, this is the stupidest logic you ever told me. I'm telling him, I said, less is more for Kellen Moore.
Right. It's true.
When he had all these weapons, like you said, when you got Amari, you got Gallup, you got CD, you got Schultz, you got Tony Pollard, you got Zeke.
You overwhelmed.
You just calling plays, bro.
He overwhelmed.
And you can't grasp the fact of, why do I have to scheme him open? I have all these players. I can just be able to just call plays.
Right.
And y'all should be better than what it is, because I have all this talent surrounding.
Right.
And that's what he's been accustomed to, calling plays. Now you scale it back when, okay, boom, my offensive line is what it used to be.
Right, exactly.
What do I got to do? Oh,
how can I protect the quarterback? Well, you're right. Get the ball out quicker.
12 personnel over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I can do multiple things. Now I got multiple tight ends. Now I can run play action out of here.
Right.
I can run out of here. I can run more passing plays out of here. I can do more things. But now you didn't really want to run a whole bunch of 12 personnel, because you had Amari out there. You didn't want to take Amari out the field. You didn't want to take Gallup off the field. You didn't want to take CD off the field, because you have a plethora of wide receivers.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Now you sitting there like, bro, I don't give a damn how many snaps Jalen Tolbert gets.
Right.
Or Simi got one. Simi got one catch. He got 2 snaps. Like, I don't care about that. I don't care that I'm in 12 personnel, 75. The entire game. I'm doing what's effective. And
what's effective?
Getting the ball out to my playmakers quickly. It sometimes it takes you, to see that.
Exactly. You gotta lose a little something, then you really gotta think like, all right, so I gotta scale it down. I gotta put in the game where I know it works. I ain't gotta do all this extra stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it simple. 1 or 2 reads, get that ball out quick, let your people do what you gotta do with the ball upfield. I mean, it's really that simple. Like I say, Dak is smart. He very intelligent. He been in this offense for a long time. But the way we planning for Cooper and protecting Cooper, you got to do the same thing for Dak, man. Like I said, Dak can take it to another level, but the premise got to be the same, man. Get that ball out quick, protect your man, get them offensive line moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get the ball to your in the playmakers' hands early, so they can do what they got to do.
You can expand on that.
Right.
You can expand on that. Like you say, they're showing you the formula. Because the funny thing about it, this is what y'all said y'all wanted to do anyway.
Right. Run the ball.
This is the game plan that y'all been saying all offseason anyway, that y'all want to be balanced.
Be balanced.
Now y'all been forced to do it. It made it better. Do you believe that McCarthy's influence is impacting what we're doing now on offense?
Oh, I 100% believe it. Look, from week 1 to the last 2 weeks, and McCarthy and they say after week 1, McCarthy was like, all right, I'm up in here now.
Yeah, I'm saying
you got to do it. And look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see it.
We ain't seen the reverse.
Bro, what reverse? Like we ain't seen a reverse. We ain't seen that. They turn around and handle that ball to that TP. They ain't doing all
Mm-hmm.
that trick. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't even seen a jet sweep.
Yeah.
Turpin ain't even hit a jet sweep.
He said
You
all
know,
like that.
we
So
should be like, nah, player, nah, we ain't doing this.
all right, so before we get to the preview of the Commanders, I'm gonna just ask you a quick question. 105.3 The Fan today, they had a whole apology segment. You know, who should they apologize to, right?
Mm,
Jeff Kavanaugh. He kind of had a whole apology type of
right.
show today. Who should we apologize to? So I'm gonna ask you that. I'm gonna ask you that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anybody, front office, coaching staff, player that you feel that you owe an apology to?
I'm going straight to the head, man. I'm going straight to Mike McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
Apologize. Me and Hill, we was down. Like I know you for a fact did one. Like we found out he was the coach. He was like, bro, anybody but Mike McCarthy.
I
So
had to
we was
start.
like,
I had
we
to
was kind
start
of
telling
shaky.
myself.
Yeah. So we sold our stuff. You know, said, all right, he a Super Bowl winning coach. Da da da. Da. So my thing is with Jason Garrett here. If we lost Sean Lee, we was losing. If we lost Tyron Smith, we was losing. You know, of course, if Tony Romo went down, it was a wrap. But that went
Mm-hmm.
down, it was a wrap. Jason Garrett was 1-13 with a backup quarterback. This man McCarthy been in here. He been hurt every year. McCarthy been here really.
Yeah, he went
This man
17 years.
got a winning record. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. He got a winning record with backup quarterback. That's coaching, bro. I don't care what you say. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You gotta get his man his flowers. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mm-hmm.
coaching. So I apologize to Mike McCarthy right now. If you stay in Kellen Moore ear, you're gonna be around here a little longer than I thought you would. Because I know Sean Payton phone was about to heat up
Yeah,
after week one.
he's already about to move out there, man.
Yes, sir.
I had two people I want to apologize to. Our boy, Dorrance Armstrong.
Yeah, don't definitely don't.
You know, for a couple years, I wanted
Yeah,
that man cut, get him
good.
off the field.
Why he
Like,
taking people's snaps away? Get him off the field.
he out here running cardio, bro. Like, I'm
Right.
sick of him. I'm sick of him, but he's proven his versatility is impactful.
Definitely.
You know, with special teams, block the field goal block. We needed that with the sacks, the cleanup sacks that he's getting. You
Right.
know, like you said, he's rewarding Micah for his pressure.
Right.
He's like,
Exactly.
thank you. You know,
Right.
so I want to give him an apology. I'm sorry, my brother.
Definitely. Definitely.
I'm glad we re-signed you. I'm glad we are utilizing your skill
Exactly.
set. Another apology, Tyler Biadasz.
Yeah. Stepped it up.
And we ain't heard his name in how many weeks?
I'm about to say I ain't heard his name all season, bro.
That's a good that's a good thing, right?
That's a good
That's a
thing.
good thing. That's a good thing. I remember we wanted Tyler Linderbaum. We need to Tyler Linderbaum.
Mm-hmm.
They need to have Farniak need to be the center. We need to do
Right.
something. We need to upgrade from Tyler Biadasz and yada yada yada. Like I said, most of the time, like I say, other than Vouch, let's say other than Vouch,
Right.
a lot of y'all when y'all rewatch film, we ain't watching the lineman. And if we
Right.
watching the lineman, we watching Tyler Smith.
We're
You
watching
know,
one. Right. We're watching one. Yeah. Like
you
we're
know,
watching one of them.
I get it. And I'm sorry if I disrespected whoever, if you're watching film and you watching the lineman, I'm sorry.
Right.
Nah, let's be honest. If we ain't hearing your name, you must be doing something good.
You're doing something right.
And we damn sure ain't hearing Tyler Biadasz' name.
Yeah. Yep.
You are doing something well, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I
He's
appreciate
handling his
you.
own. He's
And
handling his own.
I appreciate you.
Right.
So let's go ahead. We got those Commanders coming in town.
Oh yeah. Oh, and they previewing their black jerseys. So that must mean what that mean? They must be coming to play with those black jerseys on then, huh?
Yeah, that's what that means, right?
He said.
This team is in a disarray. If you watched 3-Man Weave earlier today when we recorded, Cannon want the staff fired. So
All of them go.
Yeah, he want everybody to go. He even want Doug Williams go.
That dang.
So
It's
that's
a
Cannon.
mess.
The Commander fan story there.
Mm-hmm. Man, you don't even want Doug Williams going, boy. You know it's bad.
And it was a comment in there earlier that day. It was like, yeah, a lot of fans are feeling the same way, and they're trying to ready to get rid of, ready to move on. So this team may come out desperate.
Right.
Team, we the Cowboys teams play, they
Yeah.
come up to play us anyway. They
Division
ain't gonna need
game.
you don't need no extra incentive to come play us. So
Right.
play in a division game. So I believe they're gonna come to play. It's a division game. I never sleep on division games.
Nah, you can't.
This team is still finding themselves though.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Offensively, they started off. Week one was, they started off. Wentz looked good.
Yeah.
Throwing the ball. Dotson was looking good. Scary Terry was looking good. And then, Wentz turned into Wentz again. Gave him,
Mm-hmm.
those 2 interceptions. And then, then they regroup. They bounce back. They like, all right, settle down. And they
Right.
end up beating the Jags. When we see the Jags are a feisty, competitive team,
They are. They
you
are.
know,
They
because
well better coach.
after that, they done blew out 2 teams after that.
Right. Exactly.
So them Jags is nothing to sniff at. But they came out, then they went together. They got blown out against the Lions. They got punted.
Yeah, they got what?
Aiden Hutchinson, ready to get Rookie of the Year off in the first
Mm-hmm.
quarter. How many sacks they got? So, St. Brown went off.
Yeah, he went off for sure.
They just got dominated by the Lions. And then you turn around, a divisional game, a number
Mm-hmm.
one, another hype team, and the Eagles come in and just, come on, man, they just destroyed them.
Right.
And I think it was funny. It was like, okay, Wentz, you going against your former team, like you should be feeling some type of
Right. This should be your game.
yeah, this
Right.
should be, your game, and then you just getting sacked like 9 times. Like
9 times, bro.
I'm not saying it's all of his
Mm-hmm.
fault. The offensive line, like I said, they gave him a lot of sacks in the prior week. So not
Right.
saying it's all Wentz's fault. It's just the fact that, I expected different from you. And I
Yeah.
I would expect it different from the team if they believe in you.
Exactly. Like
It's
let's win this one for win. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Let's win this one for our boy. Let's, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see none of that.
at least be competitive. Like I said, I
Right.
didn't see none of that. But like I said,
At least pinch the bitch. At least pinch her.
at least it's just, but that's the Eagles. That's the line. They are not the Cowboys. Like I said, this is gonna be a 1 o'clock game. You ready? Like you said, you're gonna be up the rate, and like you said, you're desperate.
Right.
I think we need to come out. We gotta come out and set the tone early.
That's the thing. If we gotta these games, we gotta get on them early. Every game. You
Yeah.
like say like the job, you can let teams hang around that you better than, that you dominate. All it takes is one Saquon Barkley run,
Yep.
one Antonio Gibson run, one Scary Terry pass. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes. So when you get up, dominate, you gotta get on. You gotta take advantage of your opportunities, man. Gotta catch those passes. Can't get that penalty, to stop drives.
Gotta make those tackles because
Gotta make those tackles. Yeah.
we had Saquon balled up in the running game until that big run. It took, at that point he had only had like 39 rushing yards. Then he busted 40-yarder. We missed some tackles on that. We got to clean that up. It seems like every time we miss a tackle, it was like, yeah, we missed J-Ron. That's what we missed J-Ron.
Yeah.
But it happens. That's what Saquon has done his entire career.
His whole career. Yep.
He'll give you at least one play.
Yeah.
A game. And
he won't do nothing all game. That one play.
And then give you that one play.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but what we did see, I remember when we played the Bengals, I was like, okay, when we're rushing, we're leaving that middle up and letting Burrow run up the middle, right?
Yeah.
Got to come discipline. We got to clean that up because Daniel Jones was doing the same exact thing.
Exactly.
When he wasn't getting hit, because the pressures was getting to him. Don't get it wrong. But when he wasn't getting hit, he was running up the middle, getting away from the pass rush.
Yeah. He ran for like 3 first downs, 4 if we can't have it. Then they started spying with Donovan Wilson. Then he put it into all that.
Definitely shut all that down. And they spied with Michael one time too. That got him a sack. He was so scared for his life. He was like, "I'm not running."
Nah, this is it.
But got to clean that up. You got to come. You got to rush. You got to pass rush discipline. We got to clean up the screens too. Teams is about to use our aggressiveness against us.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So, what slows down the pass rush? Quick passes and screens. So we gotta keep an eye on them screens that's coming. Antonio Gibson, McKissick, these are shifty, receiving type of backs. It's a game type. They probably love
Curtis Samuel.
All these type of players would love take a screen pass to
Mm-hmm.
the house. So we got to be disciplined when it comes to that. We got to clean that up and just play our game. I think, like I said, if the Eagles is getting 9 sacks, if the Lions is getting multiple sacks, I don't know how many
Yeah.
sacks they got. I know Aiden had 3, but
Right. They had at least 5 or 6 for sure.
so
Yeah.
if these teams is getting sacks, I know what time it is with us.
It's,
Like
it's time. Right.
so I know our pass rush is gonna get it down. So I know our secondary. Wentz go give us a few.
He gonna give us a few. We got
I,
can't let him go through our hands. Pick sixes go through our hands.
yeah, he gonna
Stuff
give us a
like
few.
that. We got to make those plays, bro.
Yeah,
That's it.
got to.
We
We
got to
just
make
gotta
those plays.
capitalize. Thing
Yeah.
about it is, like you said, we gotta come out early,
Mm-hmm.
punch him in the mouth early, run the ball.
That's it.
Do what we do. Play cowboy football. What we've been doing. Cut down
Yeah.
on the penalties.
Mm-hmm.
And just
Be
get
smart
through the
with the
game.
ball. Take care of the ball on our end. Then we
Mm-hmm.
good. Don't give them no extra opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
Don't give them no confidence that they can feel that they in this game.
Right.
Because it's funny. I mean, they did show that they could bounce back once adversity hit against the Jags. They showed that they could
Mm-hmm.
bounce back. Cool. They even came back against the Lions. They came back against the Lions, made it a competitive game.
Yeah.
They fought back. They didn't fight back against the Eagles. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know how much fight they have in them. Are they a resilient group? Are they going to continue
Right.
to keep fighting when you punch them in the mouth? We got to
Yeah.
find that out. That's it. Let's find it out. Let's punch
Let's
them in
find
the
it
mouth.
out.
Punch
Yeah.
them in the mouth first and see if they can fight back.
See what happened.
Our score prediction last week was almost spot on.
It was there, man. We was there.
It was
We
almost
was
spot
there.
on.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling this week?
This week, that Redskin. I'm sorry. That command. I apologize. That Commanders defense 2 years in a row, man. That's supposed to be their calling card.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be dominant D line. I don't know what happened to them, but they're not stopping too many people. And I think the defense gonna set us up with a turnover or 2, short field. So I'm thinking we're gonna get about, let's say, 27. And I think they might score late score 27-14.
Okay.
Yeah.
27-14.
No, I ain't gonna do that because we didn't. No, oh no. What's that? That wasn't a prediction last week, was it?
Nah, we were 24-17 last week.
There you go. Yeah. So I say 27-14.
Okay. Let me write this down.
For the good guys. But I think the defense is gonna make some plays. If they don't score themselves, I think they're gonna set us up with a couple short fields to get us some cheap touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think we're gonna make plays this time. I don't think we're dropping wide open touchdown passes this week. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're gonna capitalize.
I think we're gonna have a similar game as last week. We still are who we are. We're gonna have the penalties. We're gonna have we'll leave some points on the board. We're gonna have to. I know we don't want to, but I believe so. I believe we're gonna have the same similar type of scoring output.
Mm-hmm.
I see us getting another 24 though. I see us going for 24. I see them getting. I give them 17 again. I'm gonna go with the same as that score.
Okay.
I believe that score is late. It's gonna happen late.
Right. Right. A little cheap one at the end or something. Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the same score. I mean, call me what you want.
Right. Oh yeah. Like I said, that would be as long as we capitalize on the opportunities we got. We don't give them no extra opportunities, man. And it's not like we dominate, man. Like I said, we dominated the Giants the whole game, but it didn't feel. You looked at the score, you're like, man, we ain't even up by what? A field goal. We gotta get up and stay up.
But the beauty of that was when they scored, when they had the big Saquon run, we immediately came back and answered.
Immediately. That's how you fight back right there.
So I like the fact that they was like, okay, all right, boom, it's time to turn up.
Right.
And, they flipped the switch. So I think they can do the same thing if it happens again. If it happens again. But this has been the Dallas Duo.
Yes, sir.
Episode 10. I'm D Hill, and that's D White. And we out. We see y'all next week.
Appreciate y'all, man. Everybody on the East Coast, y'all be safe with that hurricane coming through this weekend.
Yes, sir. Everybody be safe. Get your shelter and do what you got to do.
Get that bread and that water.
Prayers up.
Yes, sir.